Salam Keluarga Malaysia. Hello and good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. I'm Mohanapriya and you're watching Updates at Noon. Making the headlines today, 0 COVID-19 deaths for the first time since 18th December 2020. Macron loses absolute majority in parliament in democratic shock. For the first time since 18th December 2020, Malaysia reported 0 deaths due to COVID-19. In a tweet, Health Minister Khairi Jamaluddin attributed the success to the government's calibrated and data-driven strategies. To date, a total of 35,732 people have died from COVID-19 since Malaysia was hit with the pandemic in 2020. The country's new infections also continued its decline, with the Health Ministry recording 1,690 cases and 0 clusters as of midnight. Meanwhile, a total of 1,294,225, or 36.5% of children aged 5 to 11 in the country have completed their vaccinations under the National COVID-19 Immunization Program for Children, PIC Kids, as of yesterday. According to a COVID Now portal, a total of 1,737,624, or 49% of the group, have received at least 1 dose of the vaccine. The government has ordered the Economic Planning Unit, EPU, Prime Minister's Department, JPM, and Ministry of Finance to give priority to allocating funds for asset maintenance for all the ministries in preparing Budget 2023. Minister in the Prime Minister's Department for Economy, Datuk Sri Mustafa Mohamad, said the EPU had, in April, tabled the Cabinet papers on the need to provide a bigger allocation for the maintenance of assets, including equipment, buildings and roads. Explaining further, the minister said the maintenance allocations for the ministries with a history of low expenditure should be redistributed for the asset maintenance expenditure of those ministries which need more funds. He added that the maintenance culture should be prioritized to ensure that the government's assets and facilities are always in good condition.
Apabila jalan tidak diselenggara dengan sempurna, ini menimbulkan ancaman kepada keselamatan. Dan jalan raya Timur Barat ini 300 lebih kilometer berbaling ke Pasir Putih ini antara kawasan-kawasan di negara kita yang kadar kemalangannya tinggi, ya. Umpamanya kalau musim perayaan, ya, kami di Jeli, hospital Jeli lah menerima banyak, ya, pesakit yang terlibat dalam kemalangan jalan raya.
Datuk Sri Mustafa said this to reporters after a working visit to the federal route FT004 at the Gerik-Jeli border in Jeli with the Kelantan Public Works Department JKR Director Muhammad Suhaili Ismail also present. The Malaysia Open will be among the top-tier tournaments in the Badminton World Federation or BWF's World Tour calendar from 2023 to 2026. BWF announced that the Malaysia Open has been upgraded from World Tour Super 750 to Super 1000 in its calendar, joining the elite club of All England, China Open and Indonesia Open. Apart from that, the India Open and Singapore Open have now been lifted into Super 750 status, while existing Super 750 tournaments in China, Denmark, France and Japan have maintained their status. Australia, Canada and Finland have joined tournaments in Hong Kong, Indonesia, South Korea, Malaysia Masters, Thailand and a new one in Japan for the Super 500 tours. However, the hosts for the season-ending BWF World Tour Finals will only be announced at a later date, while Super 100 hosts will be announced separately. BWF Secretary General Thomas Lund said that the announcement capped an exciting bidding process which saw healthy interest from all host bidders and believed it would elevate the status of badminton globally. The Malaysian Open, hosted annually since 1937 with a few exceptions, has been categorized as Super 750 since 2018. After having been halted by COVID-19 for the past 2 years, the 2022 Malaysia Open has been scheduled to be held from 28th June to 3rd July, followed by the Malaysia Masters from 5th to 10th July. Both tournaments will be held at the Axiata Arena. And that concludes today's edition of Updates at Noon. In our top story today, 0 COVID-19 deaths for the first time since 18th December 2020. Don't forget to tune in to News at 10 coming up at 10 p.m. on RTM's news channel. Till then, I'm Mohana Priya. Thank you for your company.